Is this thing on?
Hello out there in the wonderful world, wherever you are. Welcome to our live Uncensored Radio's weekly recap of pop culture, politics, and all the other P words that are happening in the crazy world of ours. Welcome. So you can see the regular faces. Oh, I'm going to have to move that because Trina's face gets in the comments a lot.
Yeah, it's large.
We've got Christina, but we do have a different brand new face. Everyone say hi to Trina. Hey, Trina.
Hi.
So you would tell the folks a little about where you're from in the world and what you do and who you are, just briefly.
Yeah, so my name's Trina. I'm from British Columbia. I'm out in Victoria. I'm Canadian, and I'm a mindset and strategy coach. So I kind of help people understand some of the stories that are going on in their lives. And I have a golden retriever named Gidget, and she's obnoxious, and you might get to meet her through this recording.
You might get a lot of work out of this panel. Christina's ready. Look.
I'm actually nervous now to even speak because I don't want you analyzing everything.
I'm not going to analyze. I don't analyze.
Oh God!
What was
is fucking insane.
Well, we all know that. What was the trend? You listen, but don't judge. That's how. That's what we do. You know? Until we get off air, and then we go, "Fucking hell, bitch! What are you talking about?" Crazy. We always say the after show is probably the more interesting part for people because that's when the shit gets real. We're like talking mad shit about our families and all that kind of stuff. Sometimes that happens on air though, but full clarity. I just told of a very embarrassing incident that happened to me this week where I went shopping for the staples and came back to the car and then noticed something bungee jumping out of my nose and didn't know how long it had been there for. That's my kind of week, so I don't know. Vera, what about you? Yeah, Vera, why? What's going on in your world this week? What happened?
Oh my God, the bat has been found.
Oh, the bat has been located.
The bad news is I was about to get in the shower, start naked, and he was in the shower first.
Shut the fuck up.
I'm not kidding you.
My God.
Do you want to update Trina as to what the bat story is, V?
Well, I live in a very, very old house. And when we first bought the house, it's a duplex. My sister lives on the other side. We had lots of bats. It was a routine thing. But then we sealed up the chimneys. We had a new roof put on. The bats have not been seen in years. Christmas week.
Until.
Christmas week, I'm coming home to grab something, and there is a bat flying back and forth across my living room. And I just went,
it's a Christmas miracle.
I don't have a lot against bats. I think they're very helpful, useful creatures. I just cannot have them exist in my space.
Does he have a name?
No, he doesn't have a name.
Okay.
But I know it's a him.
We were going to market it though, weren't we? No, we came up with something. We were going to do a Christmas bat T-shirt.
Oh, we were going to do bat in the bathroom, a little child story. That was actually my nephew that said I should write a child story. There's a bat in the bathroom.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Ooh,
I like it a lot.
But
right, Christmas bat teaching.
That took up my whole day yesterday.
Well, you couldn't find the bat. This was a week ago that we did.
Yeah, a week ago.
Yeah.
You were like, no, the bat's gone. The bat's gone.
I was sure he was gone. I couldn't find him. I took my golf club and I'm whacking the furniture and I'm moving the curtains, and I spent a long time looking for him, trying to get him out of my house Christmas week. I did not want him in my house. Could not find him. Hi, Lashana. And I was convinced he found his way out. He found his way in and he found his way out. I hadn't seen him in 8 or 9 days. And all of a sudden, the moment I'm stark naked and getting ready for work, it's like, ah!
Of course, when you're naked, why is it the worst shit happens? You know, someone will always knock on the door or something. You're like, I'm just going to leave that door open and I'll run across naked, and that's when somebody's there.
Spider, you know, like, or like that thing always like you said, like, it's mostly a spider for me. I open the curtain, it's like you know, like
being naked complicated the whole thing, though. Because it's like, oh, what do I do? I can't catch the bat because I'm naked. I can't leave the bat because he don't want him to move. What do I do? I can't call the fire department because I'm naked. Like,
well, you could. It'd make
rational
that
thought
sounds like
my brain, and I just like, I'm naked and there's a bat. I'm naked and there's a bat.
He's just there for the show, Sarah.
Yeah. We just set up cameras in Vera's house.
Yeah.
And then one day, Trina, you can hear about the multiple times that Vera's been on fire as well.
Oh, yeah.
Joe says, I've been bitten by a microbat so often I told them I would start buying them back. The joys of wildlife rescue. We love that. Fuck, it's hot. Yes, we know. I've got a bat in my bathroom too. It's a cricket bat from when the missus' brother wanted to play. Much less of a nuisance. Really beautiful, Dogsy. Cricket. You can tell you're British. Oh, look. Heidi must be in Australia as well, because that's the second fuck it's hot we've had. Whoop, hold on. Yeah, V has one more time on fire than me. See, Dogsy's an amateur. He's only been on fire twice. Vera's been on fire 3 times.
Up, dogs. I'll share the crown.
I know. Right. Well, Vera also hasn't hung from a light, like an electrical wire with a broken leg either, Dogsy. So you're up one on that.
So
Trina's like, what have I gotten myself into here?
Oh no, I'm excited. This is fun. You guys are
Miss Christina, what has been up with your world this week?
Oh dear, I don't even know. Like literally nothing has happened, but I feel like everything has happened. And my interview was postponed, unfortunately, after literally over an hour and a half I was preparing the night before. And I'm like, I'm trying to like get my nails, all nice, whatever. I'm like doing my eyebrows or whatever. And I see my phone like light up because I'm watching my show. And I'm like, what is that? And I look at my phone. It's like, sorry, I have to reschedule tomorrow. I'm like, fuck. Like, I was so pissed. It was like 11:45, and I'm like, all right, fine, I'll go to bed. Like, I couldn't, I can't sleep when I'm stressed out like that. So it's just
right.
Fine,
that's always the way too. When you know that like something is happening, like you're going on holidays the next day, you've got a big day at work or something's happening, you're always like, yeah, I'll get some sleep.
Yeah.
Or you've been off for a week and you got to go back to work on Monday. That's when I can't sleep. I don't want to work. I want to be retired.
Oppositional defiance. I will not go to sleep when I have to go to sleep. That's bullshit. I will not do it. Well, Trina, you're our newbie. So what have you been up to this week? What's your week been like?
Oh, no goodness. Bats? This week, no bats. I don't have any bats this week. I had this experience where I went to the grocery store and there was this homeless woman that was sitting outside. And so I went in, I got my groceries and I came out and she asked for change. And like, I don't carry change. I don't think many people do anymore. So I'm like, sorry, I can't. And like, I didn't have like my own bag. I just had like my bananas and my fruit, which were very visible. She was like, that's okay. I'll take a banana. Oh. Okay, I guess.
How do you say no to that?
I would have given her a banana, yeah.
So like, I'm like, oh my God. At least I know what you're having here.
Yeah.
Like, get some nutrition. Yeah.
She's not going to spend that banana on crack, is she? Let's be honest.
You know what, though?
I don't know if that's
I gotta say,
you never know.
This is a real sticking point with me. I've had so many people. I will give money to the homeless. I always have cash. I don't know why. I'm just old school, right? And I have had so many people say, you're just going to spend it on drugs. I don't care. They're living under a bridge. If they can get 30 minutes of happiness for my dollar, so be it.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Well, that's.
You could also trade out that banana for a nice rock, Just be like, here, you want some potassium? You find somebody like passing out on the side of the street.
Hardcore potassium addict out there. You never know. There are stranger things happening in this world, right?
The
That's true.
audacity of this homeless person.
I used to sing with a choir in Syracuse, and I had to go over to Syracuse, and we rehearsed in this old church in a very seedy part of downtown Syracuse, and there was always homeless people around. And so I got the great idea that I was going to get them the socks and the toothbrush and $5 and make little bags and hand them out on my way to the choir. I came out of choir one night and there was like 3 of the bags that I had handed out in the fountain.
Oh, no.
It's like the $5 was gone, but they didn't give a rip patoot about the socks.
No, yeah.
And the toothbrush.
That's like the Homer Simpson quote. There you go. Never help. What have you learned? Never help anyone.
No, they only want
That's
cash.
the-
That's what I learned. They only want cash.
They're only human. They're only human. I only want cash a lot of
Want
the
the
time.
drugs to make them forget
we
that
go.
they're homeless.
They're living
Here's
under a bridge.
Dogsy says, if you ever want to laugh at rich people, go park across the road from Air One and watch the security guard get outsmarted by the homeless. Well, if you've got like $58 to drop on a smoothie or whatever.
Yeah,
Whatever.
Air One. It's ridiculous.
That is a very unique perspective you have too as a British person living in LA. I think that's interesting.
I've
Trina's
never-
dog's giving her.
What's an Air
giving her
One?
shit.
It's a
Air One.
high-end grocery store.
Yeah, it's
Oh.
very fancy.
It makes
You thought
Whole
Wegmans was
Foods
the
look
shit,
like,
girl? Go to
like
yeah, it's like
Aldi.
Whole Foods on steroids.
Oh, wow. Okay.
They've got like $20 smoothies and stuff like that.
Yeah.
It's very.
Yeah, $35 for a whole baked cake.
What the hell?
I know, right?
Yeah, we're in the wrong racket, I think.
Yeah.
It's
George, come in.
day-to-day grind. All right, well, there's plenty to talk about this week, ladies. So let's jump into this week.
Hot load of hot topics.
Where we started, Stevie.
Here is, and that's Katrina. So there's dissonance. She's like, oh my God, what is happening? I don't know why you're Southern all of a sudden. Katrina. Oh my God.
I've never seen that title screen before. It's very fun.
Welcome. I got lots of surprises packed away in my little bag of treats. Now, there is a. All right. Politics or pop culture first? I'm going to give you guys the choice.
I'm
Pop
going
culture.
to decide.
Trina, you're the newbie. What do we want to talk about first? Politics or pop culture?
Let's go pop culture.
Okay. Well, one of the biggest stories that has blown up on our page this week has all to do with Mickey Rourke. I know. Who knew? God, that's a harsh transition, isn't it? Oh.
Right.
Now, for those of us that have not been following the story, there's been a bit of more than a bit of controversy. People are blowing up on our page about this story, about Mickey Rourke's team, let's put it that way, they have set up a GoFundMe for him because he was unable to pay his rent. Which is neither here nor there. The plot does thicken though. So Mickey Rourke, who you would think he would own a home at this point, but he has had a bit of a.
He did an Avenger movie. I can't believe he doesn't have royalties for
Oh
that.
yeah, where's that Iron Man money? So
Yeah.
it was set at $100,000. It was set at $100,000. He allegedly owed $59,100 in rent. So that was the original report, but after this became a massive news story, Mickey Rourke stepped forward and posted a video in response. This is what he had to say. Something's come up. I'm really frustrated, confused, and I don't understand. Somebody set up some kind of foundation or fund for me to donate money like charity, and that's not me, okay? If I needed money, I wouldn't ask for no fucking charity. I'd rather stick a gun up my ass and pull the trigger. He also said, I'm not
awkward.
the wild man I once was 20 years ago. This is very embarrassing. Don't give any money. And if you gave money, get it back. It's really humiliating. They say it's up to $100,000. I won't take a fucking nickel of charity from anybody. Whoever did this, I don't know why they did it. I wouldn't know what a GoFundMe foundation is in a million years. Okay. Fair response. But his team have then stepped forward and said, no, this was done with his approval. His manager, Kimberly Hines, has said, my assistant started to help Mickey as a nice gesture because he was being forced out of his home. It was not done with any malintent. The money has not gone anywhere. If Mickey decides he does not want it, the money will then be returned to his fans. Something smells fishy to me, right?
All right. I
Did he
don't
know
know
about
a lot about Hollywood, but if you have a team, don't you have
Right.
means for income?
Right. That's the
Yeah.
dissonance for me is the original post said it was given the green light by Mickey Rourke to go, like, given his approval to do it. How, even if they did it sneakily, you've got enough, well, you've got money to pay like 50, no, more than, well, how much is rent in LA? Who knows? Dogsy, you can probably answer the question. But if you've got enough money to have a team, it's like, that doesn't make sense. Yeah, living in LA is a bit of a trip. Haven't been able to find me a singing chimney sweep. What has the world come to? Well, Dick Van Dyke's just hit 100, man. I don't think he's sweeping chimneys anymore.
With Dick, it would be like anywhere, like 3 and 4, depending on the apartment. And Mickey Rourke, I'm assuming he's in like a high end area. But it's just weird. I don't know. I would believe him over the team. I don't know.
My 2 cents, and this is what I thought. Okay, I didn't think that they thought this would blow up into a story, because this seems like playing catch up. Going, oh no, I would never ask for it. Don't do it. I would never ask for it. But it's like it's happened. Like, I don't know. It's just weird. Trina,
from
you got thoughts?
Yeah.
Well, from like a GoFundMe, because I've dealt with GoFundMes. I've had friends that have done GoFundMes, and usually like when you're raising money for someone else, it's because they're in trouble and they don't know what to do.
Mm-hmm.
And so team might have been like, he's in a lot of trouble. Like, let's put out a GoFundMe. He has a lot of fans and they'll want to support him. And then he could have, blown up and got really upset. I really enjoy the comparison of accepting money from people who are trying to support you and having a gun shoved up your ass.
Shoved up your ass.
That's an interesting comparison.
Right.
It
says a lot about Mickey.
It's a visual that's not going to leave you soon. And how did he pull the trigger?
Yeah, he seems
his
to
fans.
be a bit of a walking. Like the fan, but the fans have donated. It's over $100,000. But if he's this poor and this like having this much trouble, he was on Celebrity Big Brother in the UK last year. He did get fired for all that Jojo Siwa shit that went down, and intimidating her and insinuating that he would turn her back to men and stuff like the gross shit that he said. And he got cancelled for it and got chuffed and didn't get paid. Maybe if you shut your mouth, you wouldn't have the problem. Because Mickey Rourke's a pretty icky human, if I remember correctly. He's got that toxic masculinity thing down pat.
So
I don't know.
Can I play like devil's advocate here, like just from a fraud standpoint?
Of course,
yes.
Christina's a fraud analysis, Trina, so she's got the.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it just doesn't seem right. Like something is off about it. Like maybe fake people set up this whole GoFundMe, and he just found out about it. That's why he's so upset. Like, and now they're scamming hundreds and thousands of people out of their money. I don't know. Again, this is just from my experience. That's all.
It just smells wrong, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
It just there's something weird. I feel like it's going to be a story that keeps developing.
Yeah.
So, because even if they did it without his
people who are struggling with, like, I struggle with money. It's like, pay my money.
We all do, yeah. Well, this is what people are saying in the comments. Like, you were in Iron Man 2, and is it anyone else's responsibility to bail you out fiscally when you've made those kind of especially when you were a former A-list actor?
Yeah.
like, is it anyone's responsibility to bail you out at that point? Maybe, and everyone's saying, well, maybe move into assisted living, move into a house that you can afford if you're that back in rent, for like $59,000.
Yeah, that's a year.
That's a lot.
That's a lot.
A lot of
and I can't believe that someone would let you get that far. I can't believe someone would let you get that far behind, like, without going, excuse me, bruh, what's going on there? It doesn't add up. So
I don't know about California law, but here in New York State, it takes a lot to get somebody evicted.
Oh, yeah.
You know, it could take up to 2 years to get somebody evicted.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Yeah. Squatters,
we'll see.
Right? Some shit like that.
We'll should we mix it up? We'll do some politics, because I don't know if anyone's been living under a rock, but you know, there's been some things happening this week.
Oh my God.
So the oil in Venezuela is running red, white, and blue now, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know. I don't know what to think about this.
Yeah, I know.
I know you know.
Kitchen, I don't get to go over, move him out, and take his kitchen. It's criminal. Right. We do not have any right to be in Venezuela. I cannot believe the Congress of this country has abdicated their right to oversee the war powers of the president. Why am I in this timeline? I can't stand it. And now he's talking about Greenland and Mexico and Canada. This man is insane. This man is a delusional warmongering prick. What the fuck is going on? Why is Congress not acting?
Can I do this? Like, I know this might sound stupid, but I woke up that day, and I'm on my phone, and I see this man from Venezuela, and he's screaming in this video, blah. And then all of a sudden it's like, oh, we caught you. And I'm like, what? And I kept scrolling. So I missed everything. I'm like, why? Like, what happened? What did he do?
Maduro is... Let's not bury the lead. He is funded by cartels. That's the very same cartels. He's not a nice man.
Right.
Yeah, the very same cartels that somebody excused earlier. Anyway,
I was going to say,
we won't go there.
It's not about drugs. He said that he was going after Maduro because Maduro's a narco-terrorist and he's bringing drugs into this country. He pardoned that guy from Honduras who was found guilty in a court of law, which means there's a whole lot more that we don't know about, of bringing 400 tons of cocaine into the United States. If they found that much, there's more.
Yeah.
He pardoned him. Trump gave him a full and complete pardon and sent him back on his drug-toting way. And now he's going after Maduro with calling him a narco-terrorist, saying he's importing drugs into this country with zero evidence. It's a lie. It's about the oil. It's about the lithium. It's about his power grabs. It's about his desire to rule the world.
But so that's what I guess is confusing me. Like, what gives him the right? And don't get upset me. I know
there isn't.
What gives him the right, like, to just kill somebody? Like,
he doesn't have. This is the whole thing. He doesn't have the right. This is all happening. Not in Congress, not in the White House, not where it's supposed to. It's happening in Mar-a-Lago.
Yeah.
All of this shit is being done in the cover of night so people don't see it.
The United States Army is going along with this. I cannot believe the men and women who sign up to serve this country, who all say they fight for liberty, truth, justice, the American way, are waking up and saying, oh, dear leader says we need to be in Venezuela, so let's fucking go.
I don't understand. It's like everything is so. I just like, why this guy? It's like this guy. He just got that fed up and was like, all right, that's it. I'm taking him.
Well, no. Oil means money. Let's don't sugarcoat it. Oil means money. Like, if we were really going after criminals, why don't you go over there, pick up Benjamin Netanyahu by his war criminal little sack of neck and kick his ass all the way to fucking Venezuela, where he can get buried in oil and you can sell him as well. We're not worried about war criminals. We're worried about money.
It's about Trump isn't even trying to hide it. He has said at least twice this week that he's keeping all the oil. He actually had American troops board an oil tanker and says he's seizing that oil for sale in the United States.
Wow.
That is fucking
It's not
criminal.
even happening. It's not even happening undercover anymore.
No,
Trina,
he's
you
saying
probably
it out loud. He is
the quiet thing is
operating
being
with
said out loud.
impunity, and he is a fucking madman. I read a post from Finland that said, "Hey, America, what if we came over and took your president and put him in jail? Please fucking do it. We're begging you." Oh my God, I can't.
I've seen a lot of those on TikTok. We're not saying that you should, but imagine if you did.
Trina, how was it there? How was life up there?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You guys have had a bit of a Trumpian run-in in recent times. How is this all going?
I mean, we don't really. I mean, here's the thing: is I'm really I do live under a rock, right? So when it comes down to politics and stuff, when I hear stories about him, I'm just like, "Are you kidding me? This is real life." It doesn't feel like it's a real person, and I feel like I'm getting this TV show of a dark comedy that doesn't exist. It's no, this is a real human being who has control over the United States. It's and the fact I know he's trying to take over Canada as part of he's trying to take over the world essentially. But I kind of just play in my little thing of yeah, okay, buddy, it's I don't feel any different from when he's taken over. But I don't know if that's just because I'm ignorant to this kind of stuff and I kind of live in my bubble and I don't pay attention. That's totally
it's very easy. I think it's very easy it doesn't affect your day to day to just go, cool. But it's happening more and more that it now does have a global effect. These actions will have global generational effects, not only for the people that live in America, but for surrounding countries. The world will be feeling the ramifications of what he's doing for at least the next 25 years minimum.
Right.
Dogsy says, I watched a video the other day. The guy from the January 6th riot with the bison head doesn't even support him anymore. Yeah, they're jumping shit, but not quick enough. Is the whole thing.
I understand the need to stay sane and to live in your world, and it's impossible not to, the first thing you think of when you get up is I got to go to work, I got to pay the bills, I've got to make the money, I've got to protect my family. You don't want to be in the global political malaise. You want to take care of your family. You want to go to work. You want to go to the grocery store and buy the $38 cake. It's everybody. But I think that day-to-day living, that need to live your life day to day, has given us a false sense of safety. And this man is ruining the world, and he is protected by all this money, and they don't care that he's crazy. They care that he gets lithium because they're all fucking techno billionaires who need lithium for their computer technologies. And they're petro billionaires who want the oil to come into this country. He's protected by so much money. It's terrifying. It's beyond comprehension. I wish I didn't know it all.
Right. Yes. And sometimes you just need to shut off. But as I'm sure Vera is going to mention later, sometimes there are things you can't turn away from, and you can't. It's these little things that chip away at society and the world, and we all need to maybe read German history a little bit closer. But anyway, it's very, very 1930s, but it's okay. Now, for a quick segue, toxicity abounds everywhere, even in celebrity mother groups. Have you guys heard the tea?
Yeah.
Ashley Tisdale Hollywood mom group that has turned toxic. No, okay. I'll give you a heads up.
And my only opinion was, I think I wrote on it. I was like, this is why I don't have friends. This is why I don't have mom friends. Like, nah, I'm all right.
So High School Musical star Ashley Tisdale has called out her former mummy group, saying that they had turned toxic. She says, what I remember most from the early days was how impressed I was by these women, all who were doing all kinds of amazing things, and they were building brands, running their own companies, launching creative projects, and they just happened to be mothers of young kids. I was certain I'd found my village. But solidarity was short-lived because Ashley noticed a trend of the group freezing people out. She thought the behavior was very high school and basically decided to step away. Now, some of the things that she cited are just so trivial. She says they would exclude her from group hangouts, but post them all over Instagram. They seated her far away from everyone else at a dinner party and also threw somebody a birthday dinner, but didn't invite her. Are these legitimate problems that people are facing?
When you're part of High School Musical, it is.
I think Ashley is like because I did bury the lead. The other women in this group, some of them include Meghan Trainor, whatever you think of her, Mandy Moore, and Hilary Duff. So these are not like these are working moms that are got their fingers in lots of pies. I think Ashley was maybe a little bit intimidated or whatever, but she is saying their toxicity is what turned her against them, and it was very high school and very beneath her. But writing an article about it and then alluding to who it was is like totally a mature way of doing it.
Yeah.
The pettiness is following her. It's just and I just again it's just stupid because number one, I don't think Mandy Moore would do anything like that.
Not Mandy Moore.
And I just think, like, again, you found your village, but is that seriously a village? Like, as a mom, I don't feel like I would want to be around other moms who are doing all of those things and being a mom. Like, if you're a mom, you're not doing all those things. I'm sorry, your people are doing all those things for you. You're running the show.
Yeah, you have a team. There is a team behind you.
You have a meeting with your laptop in your bed. Like, shut the fuck up. Like, I just feel like you're not working. Like, you're making other people feel stupid. I hate these influencer people. They just drive me insane. I don't know.
But what is it? And maybe Trina, you can give us a little bit of an insight. What is it about this kind of pack mentality that seems to follow people around? It's like they've reactivated the Mean Girl gene from high school.
Yeah.
Like we'll pick off the weakest link or something. I don't know. What do you think?
Well, like I definitely went to a high school that had like there was a group of girls. They called themselves the Six Pack, and like
oh god,
they were like it was, and it felt very like movie, like high school movie kind of mentality. I've also been in the situation where I've gone to like a friend's. It was her kid's birthday. I don't have kids, so I don't have like the mom group, but it was her friend's birthday. We had been in like a fight, and I was like, you know what? I want to go support her and her kid and like everything. And her and my other friend just totally ignored me the whole time, and like that felt horrible.
What is that?
And it's this. I think it's just like insecurity, to be honest. And when it comes down to it, like we weren't taught how to communicate. And all of like these difficult feelings that we have, it's just like instead of actually having the conversation, it's like, oh, okay, like it'd be easier just like pushing this person away.
Do you think it comes down to though, because a lot of people are scared to be known as the difficult one, or she's a bitch, or he's an asshole because I don't have that problem. I mean, like, what I think of you is what you hear. Like I say that to a lot of people. If I'm going to say something behind your back, you're definitely going to get it to your face as well. it's all that pent up shit that everyone's like, I need to spew my venom somewhere. So maybe if I spew it onto you and then it gets out of me and I kind of don't have to own it as much if it's a group effort. If it's not like just my problem, it's everyone's problem with that girl.
Oh, for sure. Sorry, that's my phone. Ah.
Oh, yeah, girl. Change it up.
Music interlude.
My sisters and I have a theory about this because we spend a lot of time together and we come up with our own theories. We call this the beta bitch problem. That, there's all sorts of people who want to be alphas who aren't alphas. The most dangerous woman in any group are the betas. And, in
Heather
theater,
from Real Housewives of Salt Lake City.
You got a lot of betas who are trying to undermine your confidence and undermine your, auditions and, hiding your fucking tap shoes and shit like that. So we always called that the beta bitch problem.
I like it.
It's very Heather Gay from Salt Lake City Housewives, actually. She was that. Well, let's be real. When that show started out, she was the chunky one who'd left Mormonism and everything was really hard. And then she got Ozempic and got money and she was ready to go. And now she's skinny and being mean girl to everyone because she thinks she's Queen Bee. I'm like, you're Queen Bee by default. Calm down. Take a seat. In case you couldn't guess, I was a mean girl at high school. So sit the fuck down. Like, it's not... And then it's like she's trying to vilify all these people. Turns out the problem might have been Ashley because apparently she's MAGA. And the drama behind that, she had to have her publicist come out and say, she is not MAGA, she is this. She supports the community, the LGBT community and blah, blah, blah. It's like, all right, over-explain much? It's like, you're the one that wanted to air other people's dirty laundry. When yours comes up, it's a problem.
What was the term you used? She's MAGA?
She's Make America Great Again. She's a red hatter. She's Trumpy.
Oh,
apparently.
Got it.
Allegedly.
Are racist. Homophobe.
Wait, no, not all of them. Not all of them, just some of them. Wait, I need to put the thing up before we get in trouble.
Who would get in trouble
allegedly
from?
until proven
People always talk about who get in trouble. And who the fuck is
you don't
fired?
the one who gets the emails, girlfriend. I am. They're like, you have done a community violation breach. It's like, oh, shut up. It was a dick. Well, it wasn't even a dick. Okay, it wasn't a dick, people. We didn't show a dick. It's all good. But Matthew Comer, Hillary's husband, did a parody video, and he's like, read my interview with The Cut, a mum group tell-all through a father's eyes, and then the tagline reads, when you're the most self-obsessed, tone-deaf person on the earth, other mums tend to shift the focus to their actual toddlers.
Who is that? Her partner?
That's Hillary Duff's husband.
Oh, Hillary Duff. I thought it was Ashley Tisdale. So I'm like,
no.
Yeah.
That's divorce. That's divorce, isn't it? All right. While we're feeling like we have some opinions, I do have one for you that has got people fired up on this week's View from Here. Ooh, now I'm going to read you a little bit. Came across the desk here. It is.
Are you
yeah, you're echoing, my dear.
I don't know why. All of a
thought that
sudden.
was just me before.
Okay.
No, it was. Echo. It sounds very.
It's
I
better
am
now,
Jesus.
but you were
That's why.
echoing.
Yeah, it came out of nowhere. There is something that went through the desk that came with some controversy. It's a wedding invitation. Now, for those of us that haven't read this one, I'm going to read it out loud so everyone can suck on this and see what they think about it. Dear friends and family, please understand that our venue is limited in the number of guests we will be able to accommodate for our wedding day. As much as we would love to have each and every one of you join us on our big day, we are forced to split our guests into groups to ensure that we do not surpass our capacity restrictions. Here's the fuckery. Group A, please RSVP as soon as possible. We appreciate your promptness and we will be able to extend any vacant seats to any additional guests. Group B and C. Please keep a close watch on our wedding website for notice if we have space available. If you already know that you are able to attend, please, it is helpful for you to decline via the RSVP function on our website. If possible, we encourage our guests to hire a babysitter for the night and leave your children at home. As much as we love your kids, we are doing our best to make space for all the guests we can. We also ask for our single guests to forgo their +1 if possible. We appreciate your understanding. Who wants to go first? Who has an opinion on this one?
So I used to be a wedding planner.
Okay, go girl, hit it.
So I have an opinion.
Go girl.
Okay, this person obviously did not have a wedding planner. That is the first thing. That is like, this is just lazy. Like, there's so many options that they could have done to not insult their guests, to not show like where they are in this space. And like, I'm not discounting the fact that obviously they need to, worry about their budget, and like, that's all good and done. Like, I get that. I respect that. But like, send out party A's invitations and push the date forward and like do the extra work to then send out later invitations. I don't understand. And that they have 3 groups, like,
yeah,
like if like it doesn't sound like they have much confidence in group A coming through, or group B, that they also have a group C. Like, that's a lot of tiers of friends to like trickle down. Like, I just don't know. Like, it's a little wild.
Yeah. Like, but why are you inviting? First of all, like you said, I like that idea. Send out group A, see who responds, then send out your group B. But why are you picking a venue that doesn't support all of the people that you want to invite? And why are you sending out invites when you know you don't have the room at the venue? Like, that aggravates the fuck out of me the most.
And also, it seems like there must be like a quota. You have to have this many guests at this venue, and they will only accept payment for 45 guests. Just throwing a number out there, not that I know. That you must have 45 guests, you will be charged for 45 dinners. And
regardless, right.
So they're trying to make sure that they have 45 guests, even though the A list might not all come through.
They should have also put, by the way, your +1s might be available if B and C aren't able to make it. So
all right. I'm gonna put all of this in the fuck it bucket, because you know what? If you're on group B or group C, these people can go fuck. 100% these people can go fuck.
You know what? If I got this invitation in the mail, I don't care which group I'm in. If I'm in group A, it's like, oh, here, feel free. Give my seat to anybody you want.
Take my seat.
It's a no. Thank you. I send regret.
Mean girl behavior. This feels like, well, these are the people that are really good. These people are okay, and these are the shit smears that we're going to come to bring, money and maybe a bread maker.
And like, what about people who are in group C who thought that they were like group A material?
Right.
Like, I did see C now. Thanks.
I did see a reaction.
See?
Oh, I'm sure
it's all on the website.
I'm sure that she definitely labeled invitations and forget.
And then
you are now entering group C.
What does that do to the friendships within the people that you've invited? If one of them's in group A and one of them's in group C, I'm always just fucking. I'm a lone ranger. I'm a single dude. I'm a single gay guy. I am always a fucking lone ranger at a wedding. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like, well, just because you might be able to squeeze me in, how about you squeeze this in your ass, you fucking asswipe? Like, where do you get off? This is the thing. It just reeks of greed and self-importance as well. It's like, we are so popular. We have 3 different tiers of people that want to come to our wedding. I have so many friends that don't even know who are at their fucking wedding, It's not for you. It's for the world to see that. Look at how exciting and how loved and how popular we are, because we have to categorize these people. I saw a reaction that was from someone that was invited. They said, consider this my RSVP is no. Please lose my mobile number, my email, and don't contact me ever again.
Yeah.
And that is a fair fucking response.
You know, I would feel that way.
No consideration has gone into how the guests are going to feel with, and I think that's the biggest thing, right? Like these are supposed to be your friends, your family, the people that you love that are there to like support you on supposedly one of the biggest days of your life. And put no thought into how these people are going to feel about receiving this invite. Like it's just all about let's make this as easy as possible for me.
To make it public too is a huge fucking issue, right? You've set up a website for your wedding so that people know wedding.com, like what the fuck's going on. Christina, I'm sure you would have had a big Italian wedding, right? What was the process for you? Because I can't imagine it was you are group A, right? No.
Okay. There was group A, B, and C. There was. But it was not a public A, B, and C. It was
right.
It's your aunts and your uncles, your first cousins, and your friends. And then it's second cousins or maybe the cousin's kids. And then it was like, all right, well, mom's co-workers, dad's co-workers that I've never met, but they were invited to their children's weddings. Then it was okay, well, the people from out of state. That I have family in Canada, I have family in Kansas, I have family in Florida. Who's coming? Who do I think is going to come? Who do I want to invite? It was so group C was like for the people that I know aren't going to come. And it's like, all right, I'll wait to put them on the seating chart. Then it was like,
can I ask a question though?
Yeah.
Why would you? And I understand, like, especially with your parents, because we like they're Italian. It's a community thing.
Yeah.
If it was my wedding, or if I was invited to a wedding of someone I didn't fucking know, I'd be like, no thanks. That's weird. Like, what am I going to do? Go, congratulations, stranger.
So I know them because like my mom had been working with them for 20 years. So a few of the women I did know.
As long as you know them, that's fine. It's not like.
But honestly, my dad worked in the courts in the city. I never met his coworkers, but it was his blind judge came to my wedding. One of his other coworkers, like, I've never met this woman and her husband before, but they were invited. I have to invite them. Because again,
did they get you a good gift at least?
But he was what?
Did they get you a good gift at least?
Yeah, I mean, everybody gave a good decent amount. I only had like a couple of people that I was shocked, like, oh, that's it. Like, that's all right. Like,
I live.
You were on the A-list, and I'm not getting an A-list guest, so, I mean.
That is not appropriate. I expect one of those Tom Cruise coconut cakes from you, and you got me a voucher to Home Goods.
Yeah. And a little Debbie.
You got a little Debbie. I love it. I love it.
Great cake.
But I don't know.
But your venue does require you to have a certain amount of people. A certain amount of people have to show up. That's what you're paying for when you reserve the place, right? You have your payments. You're making payments for so many people to show up. So you're hoping you get at least 105. I think I had 123 people after everybody was said and done. But I invited like 145, 150. So. Like, again, the list got longer and longer as you were like, oh,
I think I know 150 people.
Yeah. I have a very big
It's also
family.
probably why I've been single this long, too. Let's be honest. Maybe it's the...
I was able to invite all my friends, like my friend, like my close friends, and then like my work friends, So it was all blended really well. I think we had a great fucking time.
Well, as long as you have a good time, I just think it's... Yeah. And we've talked about it on the show before. It's never really for the bride and groom.
No,
it's a party for other people.
It was.
Fucking goodness. Oh wait, here we go. Dogsy is in the process right now.
Yeah.
We did a head count. We finally decided to get hitched, and we're up to 6 people. Are
600
you
people?
fucking
You're not
kidding
even
me?
from the United
No fucking way. There's no way. It's like the Queen's wedding. Are you
I
dog
know, right?
lying?
He is a
Clearly.
queen. He is our
I
queen.
call him on his bullshit. I want to see the list.
I know.
Dude,
I
it's
wanna
so
see
odd
the list.
because the missus works in the film industry. Weddings are like networking. That makes more sense, right?
Oh.
It's a who's who and what.
What kind of films,
Hey.
though? 'Cause then we're really talking.
If it's one of Christina's favorite shows, she'll come to the wedding. You know.
Yeah.
If I was allowed in the country, Dogsy, I would come. Like if you want to invite us, we'll live stream from your wedding.
I would
That'd
love
be
to go
great.
to LA.
We would, yeah, but I think the general consensus is have your ABC tiers if you want them, but maybe don't put it on the fucking invitation.
I know, right?
Just let people know. Like, they don't need to know.
No.
Yeah, you don't need to know that you suck ass. We don't. I'm sorry.
Nobody knew that 3 weeks after I sent the original invitations, we sent more. Like, nobody knew that. You know, it wasn't
Right, but
like that type of thing. You know, you don't.
Well, my
let people
friend-
know, like, you're a
yeah,
second
my
thought.
friend Heidi, who used to be on the show for a little bit, had her wedding, and she thought she had sent out all the invitations. And I got a message from her. She got married nearly 2 years ago. I got a message from her this year. She's like, "I feel so bad." I'm like, "Okay, what's this?" I just realized that I mailed your wedding invitation out without a stamp, and you didn't get it. So you were so invited, and I felt really awkward about it. And I'm like, girl, I don't care. Like, like I don't see you every day. It's my oh my god, I've been living in shame. Like, it's okay. It's okay to not invite people too. You know, it's okay, but don't dangle the carrot and go, oh, only if you're A-list. It's okay.
It's okay to pick a small venue. It's okay to decide that you can only have 40 guests or whatever, you know. But
go to Vegas, get married by Elvis, bitch. Like, come on.
Yeah, but
don't
don't
announce that some people are waitlisted.
Yeah,
you know. You're second tier. You can wait to find out if you're invited or not.
Yeah.
You know,
imagine being C-list though. What's that going to do to your self-worth? Oh, I'm C-list.
I think it's going to free up your friends' space.
Yeah,
I know. It's like time to find some new friends to get to. It's a whole big thing.
Have a lot of friends because it's not worth it.
Oh, here we go, Dogsy. Well, Steve, you should have a bit of time yet, so we'll save your seat in the bedazzled cowboy hat. Thank you. Saddle up Lone Ranger style.
Lone Ranger.
Dogsy, you know I'm looking for a rich I want to be a real housewife of Beverly Hills. Get me in there. I will.
You already have a bedazzled cowboy hat, though.
I do. No, I left it at Jeff's house.
Damn.
I left everything there. I was like, what do I want with this shit? I'm like, well, I'm not taking it back to Australia. I got dressed as Orville Peck. We had a Halloween party last time I was there, so I got the bedazzled mask and everything. It was a big thing. It was a last minute costume, let's be honest. It was not
Everything was a last minute costume. Forget it.
I was like, well, Katie's like, what do you want to do? I'm like, I have to go to Spirit Halloween because we have a Halloween party tomorrow and I don't have a fucking costume. So, and I knew about it before I got there, and I was just not organized.
Yeah, we knew.
So what are you gonna do? Bring a costume from?
Yeah, I'm bringing my Australian costume. I should have come as Robert Irwin.
A chicken costume, and you're.
Yeah, this is my giant cock costume.
Yeah.
Well, Vera likes giant cocks, but Vera also likes to take aims at giant assholes. So this week she is very hot and very flustered. This is Vera Vents, ladies and gentlemen.
Nobody prepared me for how loud the steam engine noise is at first. And every time it hurts. Every time it hurts my ears. I'm like, especially if I have headphones on.
You should live with steam radiators in the middle of the night.
All right, B. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, vent.
Well, yesterday, when the bat made his presence known, I had a lot of shit to do because here in Cuba County, we have a rabies epidemic. So I had to contact the county office building in the county Department of Health, and I had to wait for a call from the county rabies coordinator. And so I was home when the story broke out of Minneapolis. And I'm usually at work. I usually don't see these things till they're watered down and they're much more palatable. but it started coming across my feed at about 10:30 or 11 o'clock. I saw the videos from several different angles. I saw the videos from before the ICE agents showed up, and I was glued to them. I had to have my phone in my hand because I was waiting for all these phone calls, and they were just popping up. And it seemed very apparent to me what had happened from all three different angles. I looked at this, and what I saw was a woman who's getting screamed at by the ICE agents on the ground, clear the streets, clear the streets. You can hear it very distinctly 2 or 3 different times. So she's trying to make what looks like a 3-point turn. And she pulls out in the first leg of the 3-point turn. And then this car with flashing lights, no identification, but I can only assume it's another ICE vehicle, pulled around her, and the truck pulled up, and she's waving him on, just go around me, like she's still trying to make the rest of her 3-point turn. At that point, 2 agents get out of that truck. One agent goes up to her open window. You can see her arm. The window was open. You can see her arm waving him on. And the other agent goes around the front of the car and starts filming. He gets up close to her face. He goes around front. You can see he takes pictures of the tags. And meanwhile, she's just talking to him. I'm not getting out of the car. You can see her frantically saying no, and the other guys at the door trying to get her out of the car, right? And then the other guy comes around, and she starts to turn her wheel, and she's going to go in the opposite direction. So she's going away from them, and he's got his gun pulled before she moves. And he pulls the gun and shoots 1 bullet through the windshield and 2 bullets through the open window. She is not accelerating until after the bullets have gone through that window, and then her car careens down the street. I don't know if she's alive or dead. My theory is she's already dead, and the foot on the accelerator was a reaction. The car careens into 2 other parked cars and a telephone pole. It was appalling, and everything that I saw was exactly what the New York City police officer said when he was interviewed last night on CBS News, and exactly what the New York Times analysis, frame by frame analysis, saw. They saw this officer not in the way, pull his gun, and when she saw the gun, she took off. And there's a bystander on the street saying, no, 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 screaming once she saw the gun. It was extrajudicial murder. I don't care what anybody says. I don't care what Captain Eyeliner Vance says about her trying to kill them. That's not what I saw. This is plain and simple. The DOJ guidelines are very specific about when it's okay to draw a weapon. And I actually saved the page from the DOJ transcript so I could read it to you exactly, and you could know exactly what the DOJ guidelines are for drawing that weapon. My sister and I are trying to buy a house, so I got lots of pictures of floor plans. Sorry. Here it is. Firearms may not be discharged solely to disable moving vehicles. Specifically, firearms may not be discharged at moving vehicles unless, 1, the person in the vehicle is threatening the officer or another officer with deadly force by means other than the vehicle. Okay? If the vehicle is operated in a manner that threatens to cause death or serious injury, and no other objectively reasonable means of defense appear to exist, which includes moving out of the path of the vehicle. The only time officers are allowed to use deadly force in this country, and that's not what happened here. Today, the administration, Captain Eyeliner, is saying it was a defensive move. She was an agitator. There's no evidence that this woman was even involved in that protest. And if she was part of that protest, she was pulling away. She was trying to go in the opposite direction. She was not attacking that officer. It's very clear. This is beyond the pale. This is a private army that is attacking American citizens on American soil, and this has got to stop. I don't know how it's going to stop. I don't know how it's going to end. You know, I go to every protest. I give money to every freaking ACLU and the Southern Poverty Law Center, and I'm doing everything I can to try. This woman was a wife and a mother. She left a 3-year-old child who is not going to get picked up from school by his mommy. And when they showed the fucking car, his stuffies were coming out of the glove box. This was fucking state-sanctioned murder, and it has to stop. It cannot keep going on in this town. But the part that breaks my heart even more is the people online defending these pieces of shit and this administration. How many times did I see people say, well, she's thrown it for her failure to comply. You know, it's her fault for putting herself in harm's way. They stopped at her. She was leaving. They stopped her, you know? This is my favorite one. All gun crimes are committed by liberals. What in the actual fuck are you talking about? Every mass shooting in this country in the last 3 years has been by right-wing gun toters, you know? Oh, fuck around and find out. How fucking heartless. You people were lining up to dox anybody who took a shot at Charlie Kirk because Charlie Kirk died by guns and had said out loud that few gun deaths were the price we have to pay for our gun rights. And yet, no, this poor woman who did not have a gun and was killed in cold blood on the street in front of her house, she fucked around and find out. I don't know how we're going to heal this country. I can't believe you people exist. It's like aliens live among us. I don't know who you are, that you think it's okay that this officer took a shot at a woman who was fleeing. He had her license plate. He had a picture of her car. He had a picture of her face. If she was obstructing justice, then he could have gone to a judge and got a warrant. He could, if she was making too much noise, if it was a noise complaint, he could have got to a judge and had a warrant. No, this fucking untrained bastard pulled his gun and killed this woman in cold blood. And it's got to fucking stop.
Regardless of what side of the fence you sit on politically, I just think anywhere where we are shooting people in the face and in the head in the street is unacceptable. The noise of the world is too much sometimes, but I think the most, we go back to this all the time, the reason that we keep doing the show is to make sure that information and points of view are heard and seen. Don't let people tell you what you saw. There are enough videos of this incident from multiple angles. It is not at all pleasant. So if you are a sensitive person, or you want to not have that in your head, don't seek it out. But that information is there. You can't spin this information when it's 360. There are multiple people. There were EMTs being told no. There was a doctor on site saying, this was a crime that happened in broad daylight, and you can't let people tell you that it didn't happen, no matter what the defense is that they're mounting.
Yeah,
so,
who was it? Like the governor or whoever, the main guy in Minnesota? He was at the press conference and he said, "I just have one message for icicles: get the fuck out of my state,
like out of my town." It was the mayor of Minneapolis.
Yeah,
mm-hmm.
And he's like, "We're done with you. We don't need you here. You're disrupting peace." These
people,
they're causing
police
the problem.
Force, are designed to protect borders and customs. Why are they in any American town that isn't on the border? Minneapolis may be close to a border, but it's not on a border.
No.
So I think in closing, we just have to say her name, Renee Nicole Good. make sure that you keep this conversation happening, that you keep it out there. Of course, hearts break for her family, her friends, the people that had to witness, because there were multiple witnesses that will never get to unsee this, that it will affect their lives for the rest of their lives, and it will affect everyone that sees
I'll
the
never
footage.
get to unsee it.
Right,
you know?
100%. And we're getting so desensitized, like the amount of times that people watch that Charlie Kirk footage, we shouldn't see that. It's not things that people should see and ingest as a daily thing.
Right.
All of this gun violence in schools, the shooting that happened here in Australia like 3 weeks ago, it's not something that humans should be soaking in at all times. So that's why we do this show. You have to get it out of you. We have to share that this world can be a better place because people want it to be, as much as people want to divide us by race lines, by gender lines, by sexuality lines, by the haves and the haves not. If we stay strong and hope that there can be a better tomorrow, then that's why we keep things going. I do have a palate cleanser for us.
Thank God.
We're not going to end heavy. Well, it's a palate cleanser for some, but it might cause a little bit of friction. What the? Now, the news that really matters, ladies and gentlemen, the US government has revealed the top 25 things that hospitals have found inside of people's anuses. Are we ready for the list?
Information we all need.
Of course. Number 1, screws and nails.
Oh, no.
That
2,
does not sound
a dog
comfortable.
chew toy. A dog chew
Okay.
toy.
The Kong ball.
Here's a good one.
With peanut butter?
Yeah.
Maybe. Kong, yeah. Ooh,
Exactly.
slippery. Sticky. This one's good. Beard clippers wrapped in a plastic baggie, cited as being used for constipation relief.
Beard clippers? What?
Beard clippers.
Oh, beard clippers. What the fuck?
So they've obviously turned it on and put it in a plastic bag to shake their shit loose.
Wouldn't that cut through the plastic bag and their colon?
Who can say? It gets a bit more simple. A baton, a turkey baster, a shampoo bottle, which appears multiple times on the list, a dental pick, a wine stopper, corn cob holder.
That does not sound fun.
A highlighter. I guess if you really want to make the point. A magic toy wand a la Harry Potter.
Oh, wow.
Ooh, so many angles. I don't know. So many angles on that one. Marbles, a film canister, a sandal.
Okay.
A whole sandal. A doorknob.
Whoa.
I would just like to take this moment to point out that you all laughed at me when I said out loud, the anus has suction.
Well, this is a very good point. A light bulb inserted glass side first, which due to the suction effect got sucked up.
Oh, yeah. I mean, they always say that. Like, what are those
flared
videos?
base. You gotta have a flared base.
Like during Christmas time, you see all those doctors like in Home Goods, and they're like, dun, dun, dun.
I'm going to go through the rest of it quite quickly. A flashlight, a vape pen, 2 pencils, a corn cob style pipe, uncooked pasta, a piece of a nose hair trimmer, a pair of glasses, an egg, and a rectangular travel toothbrush holder.
I hope it was hard boiled.
Yeah, you've got to have that requires precision and skill.
Yeah,
it's not hard. That's all I'm saying. So, as bad as your day is, ladies and gentlemen, as bad as it might be, at least you don't have that stuff stuck in your ass. You don't have to. So, Trina, I hope you enjoyed sharing some time with us today. Thank you for joining us. That's been Christina. That's been Vera. I've been Steve. This has been UCR Live. Thank you for joining us, and we'll see you again next week, ladies and gentlemen. Stay vigilant and share some love for the love of God. Please. Stay nice. All right. See you soon, guys. Bye.